Hello and a warm welcome to all of you. In today's lecture, we are going to derive the prism formula. This formula is the formula for refractive index of a prism, and we are going to use the Snell's law to derive this prism formula. In the last lecture, we saw the refraction of a light ray through a prism, and so the ray diagram on the blackboard must be familiar to you. It is the refraction of a light ray passing through a prism when it gets refracted. Now let's see this figure in short. ABC is the principal section of a prism. PQ is the incident ray. Q is the point of incidence. NK is the normal to this face AB. Incident ray PQ is incident at an angle of incidence I. At point Q, the incident ray is going to go from air to glass, a rarer medium to a denser medium. So the light ray will bend towards normal. So this light ray gets refracted and travels as the refracted ray from Q to R. At point R, again the light ray is going to change its medium. Now it's going to travel from glass to air, and hence the light ray will bend away from normal. At point R, K and dash is the normal, so the light ray coming out of the prism will bend away from normal, and RS is the emergent ray coming out of the prism. The angle made by the emergent ray with this normal is E. The incident ray PQ is extended further straight to point D, and the emergent ray is extended backwards to meet the incident ray at point E. In the absence of this prism, the incident ray PQ would have gone straight in this direction, but because of the presence of the prism in the path of the incident ray, the light ray emerges as RS. So the angle through which the light ray has deviated, the angle through which the light ray has turned, is denoted by delta, and it is called as the angle of deviation. So we can define angle of deviation as it is the angle between direction of incident ray and direction of emergent ray. Now to begin with the derivation of the prism formula, we'll use some geometry you studied in school. Consider triangle QRK. Now you all know that the sum of all the angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. Now we are going to write that for this triangle, angle RQK plus angle QKR plus angle KRQ is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, so I have written down over here for triangle QKR, the sum of all the three angles is equal to 180 degrees. Now we have seen in the last lecture that if the prism is in the minimum deviation position, if delta M is the angle of minimum deviation here, then the refracted ray travels parallel to the base, and both these angles will then be equal. So in this figure, R1 and R2 will be equal. So now let's write down these values over here in this expression. R1 plus angle QKR plus R2 is equal to 180. For minimum deviation position, if R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R, then R plus QKR plus R is equal to 180. Therefore, angle QKR is equal to 180 minus 2r. Let this expression be expression number 1. Now, you have studied in school that for any quadrilateral figure having 4 sides, sum of all the angles is equal to 360. Now we are going to use that for this quadrilateral AQKR. AQKR. So we are going to write down this angle plus this angle plus this angle plus this angle is equal to 360. So now here I have written down for quadrilateral AQKR, angle A plus angle AQK plus angle QKR plus angle KRA is equal to 360. To see the figure again, AB side has normal NK, and so for this AB face, if NK is the normal, this angle AQK, this will be 90 degrees. Similarly, AC face has K and dash as the normal, so this angle ARK, this angle will be 90 degrees. So we can write down these two angles as 90 degrees in this expression. So A plus 90 plus angle QKR plus 90 is equal to 360. Now simplifying this, we will have angle QKR is equal to 180 minus A. Let this be equation number 2. Now equation number 1 and equation number 2 has both angle AQR is equal to something and angle AQR is equal to something. So from equation 1 and 2, we can equate the right hand side and we will get the value A is equal to 2R. So that we will write down on this side. Now coming back to the figure. Now again we are going to use another theorem you studied in school. It is the exterior angle theorem. So what does the exterior angle theorem state? The exterior angle of any triangle is the sum of the two non-adjacent angles, the two non-adjacent interior angles of the triangle. So now for triangle EQR, this angle DER is an exterior angle. So we can write down this angle delta is equal to this angle plus this angle. It is denoted by X and Y. So we can write down delta is equal to X plus Y. Now I'll write down that over here. Okay, so I have written down for triangle EQR, delta is equal to X plus Y. Now let's come back to the figure. For this triangle, this is X. Incident ray PQ extends further to D and NK is the normal. So this is angle I. If this is angle I, vertically opposite angle, this also must be I. And if this angle is I, then this X must be I minus R1. Similarly, on this side, emergent ray and the normal have angle E over here. So vertically opposite angle, this angle must be E. If this angle is E, then Y must be E minus R2. Substituting these two values for X and Y in the expression, we can write down delta is equal to I minus R1 plus E minus R2. Simplifying this and putting R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R for minimum deviation position of the prism, we reduce this formula to delta is equal to I plus E minus 2R. Now as you can see over here above, A is equal to 2R. Substituting this value from equation 3 in this expression, we can write down delta is equal to I plus E minus A. Taking A on this side, A plus delta is equal to I plus E. Say this is equation number 4, and this equation is also very important. Sometimes you are asked just to show that for a prism A plus delta is equal to I plus E. Now if the prism is in the minimum deviation position, then delta is equal to delta M, and this is possible only when I is equal to E. So substituting these values in this expression, we get A plus delta M is equal to I plus I. Therefore A plus delta M is equal to 2I. Therefore I is equal to A plus delta M divided by 2. Say this is equation number 5. Now according to Snell's law, what does Snell's law say? According to Snell's law, the refractive index eta is equal to sine of I upon sine R. Refractive index is equal to sine I by sine R. This ratio is equal to the refractive index. Now see equation number 3 and equation number 5. Equation number 3 gives us R is equal to A by 2, and equation number 5 gives us I is equal to A plus delta M by 2. Substituting these two values of I and R in this expression, we get eta is equal to sine A plus delta M by 2 upon sine A by 2. And this formula, which is going to give us the refractive index of a prism if we know the values of A, angle of the prism, and angle of minimum deviation delta M. This formula is called as the prism formula. A very important concept in this chapter. So this derivation should be learned by heart. Thank you.